So this question comes in actually from my cousin Dorothy Kelt, who runs taxtips.ca, and she's reading an article and just asking my opinion on the real estate portion of it. So the article was in the Globe and Mail. This article's by Tom Bradley, Why the Smart Money is Cutting Back on Bonds. So an investment reporter or columnist. And in this, he's talking about real estate. And speaking of warnings, I'm not the only asset manager sounding the alarm on real estate. Canadians who need a home should rent. So this is a pretty interesting statement, and it really makes me wonder, what's it targeted at? Is it really good advice, or is it, hey, buy more stocks, and trying to sell more of his own product? So let's take a look at the numbers and what he's actually telling us. So if we go in and we say, okay, let's say that we have, we're going to purchase a home, and we need a $250,000 mortgage, monthly payments, 25-year amortization, 3.3% interest rate for a 5-year term. So our mortgage payment is going to be $1,222 a month. So if we take that same money and put that into rent, let's compare the two, what happens at the end of 5 years. So at the end of 5 years, you've basically written a check for rent for $72,000. So let's see what happens with that same $72,000 if you were to buy a home instead. So of that $72,000, right from your first payment, $683 is going to go to interest, or basically renting money. The rest, $539.11, is going to go to principal. Another word for principal is forced savings. When we come through 60 months, and once again, this isn't using any strategies to pay it down quicker, such as accelerated biweekly payments or anything else, it's just straight out. At the end of that 60 months, we're going to owe $214,904. So we basically had a forced savings of $35,170, and we've paid $38,160 in interest or renting money. What they're suggesting is the value of that property is going to go down. So just to break even, it would have to go down by $35,000 in this situation. So a property probably worth around $300,000, it's going to go down by 10%, or about more than 10% is what they're suggesting. And they're saying that this is a bad idea, that you should just take that $72,000 and throw it away instead of sitting here and trying to at least own your own home. And at the end of 5 years, even if it did go down, you still own the home for it to go back up. At the end of the 5 years, if you rent, that $72,000 is gone, and that is never coming back.